Hello, this is Richa. Welcome to the fifth episode of our journey into the world of Proverbs. In the last episode, I spoke about Proverbs from Uttarakhand, the beautiful mountain state located on the southern slopes of the Himalayas. Towards the south, hill ranges of Uttarakhand descend to the great plain of Upper India. The state of Uttar Pradesh was the erstwhile northwestern provinces of Agra and Awadh of the British Indian Empire, later renamed as the United Provinces of Agra and Awadh. Most people of this large expanse of northern India speak the language called Hindustani or Hindavi or Dehlvi, Rekhta, known in its literary forms as Hindi-Urdu. The language's core vocabulary is derived from Prakrit, with substantial words incorporated from Persian and Arabic. Hindustani, which evolved as a literary language in the courts of medieval India, including those of Delhi, Lucknow, and Agra, and the Rajput courts of Amber and Jaipur, and also used in various circles such as the Sufi, Nirgun Sant, Krishna Bhakta circles, and the lingua franca of Bollywood cinema, is a pluricentric language with two standardized forms: the modern standard Hindi and the modern standard Urdu. The Hindustani vernacular was also the expression of Indian national unity during the Indian independence movement. In my search for Hindustani language proverbs, I came across a fascinating 19th century book called Hindustani English Dictionary of Idioms and Proverbs by S. W. Fallon, the first edition of which was published in 1886. According to Fallon, the natives of India often employed proverbial sayings in their daily conversations, in their commercial and social correspondence, and in almost all aspects of everyday life, including even the courts of law. He wrote, "I have often heard a witness reply to a question put by a pleader with a proverb, and in altercations and disputes, the natives hurl them at each other by the dozen." The Proverbs often draw upon religious and philosophical aphorisms attributed to either a literary or a saintly figure. For example, I came upon several proverbs derived from the literary works of the famous Ramanandi Vaishnava saint and poet Tulsidas of the 16th century. Renowned for his devotion to the deity Rama, he is best known as the author of the epic Ramcharitmanas. He started the Ram Leela plays, a folk theatre adaptation of the Ramayana, and his works have impacted Hindustani classical music too. Here is a beautiful proverb derived from his works. "Tulsi meetha बोलिए सबसे करके प्रीत, करे प्रेमता से सभी, लखी केकिल की रीत." Tulsi says, "Speak pleasantly and love all, and all will love you in return as they love the cuckoo." Or, "Tulsi आह गरीब की हरी से सही ना जाए, मरी खाल की फूंक से लोहा भस्म हो जाए." Says Tulsi, "Even God cannot bear the sighs of the poor. Bellows of leather will turn iron to ashes." There are also references from the two great epics of India, Ramayana and Mahabharata. For instance, there is a reference of King Nal, whose story is told in the Mahabharata. "Raja Nal par bipda padi, bhuni machli jal mein tairi." That is, such was the misfortune of Raja Nal that even a broiled fish jumped into the water, meaning misfortunes never come singly. The story goes that King Nal of the ancient Indian kingdom of Nishad is deprived of all his possessions by a series of misfortunes. He and his wife Damayanti are obliged to retire into the forest. Once, having caught a fish, they broiled it, and Damayanti, wanting to wash off the ashes from the broiled fish, took it to the stream. But once plunged into water, the fish recovered itself and swam away. There are many proverbs that refer to the historic past of the region. For example, Thoda kare Gazi Mian, bahut kare Dhafli, meaning Ghazi Mian could do little, but his followers do much for him. Ghazi Mian or Ghazi Salar was an 11th century warrior said to be the nephew of the Ghaznavid invader Mahmud. Considered to be a saint, his dargah is at Bahraij. This proverb is a comment at the pretensions raised up for many saints by their modern adherents. There is another proverb, Abhi Dilli Dur Hai, meaning Delhi is still far away, implying that the goal is yet to be achieved. This proverb is related to the popular narrative of the 14th century Sufi saint Hazrat Nizamuddin Aulia and his disciple Amir Khusro. Then ruler of Delhi, Ghiyasuddin Tughlaq, was said to have been suspicious of Nizamuddin Aulia. Once on his way back to Delhi after a war with Bengal, he sent out a decree for Nizamuddin Aulia to leave Delhi before his return. Nizamuddin is said to have sent back this reply, Hunuz Dilli Dur Ast, which means Delhi is yet very far away. It so happened that on his way back to Delhi, a special camp was held for the Sultan, where a wooden platform was erected for him. In a storm, the podium fell down and the Sultan died. Thus, the Sultan never reached Delhi, and Nizamuddin's words became proverbial. Dilli abhi dur hai. Interestingly, there is also the reference to the British colonial rule in India and the exploitation that it brought about. Angrezi Raj, tan ko kapda, na pet ko naaj. Meaning, in the English reign, there is no clothing for the body, no food for the stomach. This region also had a strong community of weavers with a thriving handloom business, which was said to have received a setback under the British colonial rule. A proverb that refers to them. Aat julahe no hukka, jis par bhi thukkam thukka, meaning 8 weavers quarreling over the equal distribution of 9 hookahs. This proverb was used to illustrate the alleged quote-unquote stupidity of the weavers and was probably used by the elite sections to create a stereotypical image of this community. There is a proverb that refers to daily expenditure of ordinary people. Assi ki amad, chaurasi ka kharch, meaning income 80 and expenses 84. Spoken of one who spends more than his income. There is another interesting proverb, Aage Agra, Piche Lahore, meaning Agra ahead and Lahore behind. The story goes that a man going to Lahore turned his face in ignorance towards Agra, hence the proverb means going the wrong way about a thing. There is a very popular proverb that is used in the region. Kahan Raja Bhoj, Kahan Gangu Teli, which means where is King Bhoj, where is Gangu the oil presser? An aphorism which contrasts the important with the inconsequential. There are various versions to the story around which this proverb is positioned. Raja Bhoj was an 11th century powerful ruler of Malwa in central India. According to legend, King Bhoj was constructing the fort of Panhala, but the walls kept collapsing. the king was advised by his astrologer that a sacrifice of a woman and her newborn baby was required to appease the gods of the mountain. Gangu Teli, a commoner belonging to the Teli caste, offered his wife and newborn child, and consequently puffed up with self-importance and pride that only he could come to the aid of the king. This led to the formulation of the proverb that dismisses him as being inconsequential to the Raja. Some people believe that Gangu and Teli were shortened names for the two kings, Kalchuri Naresh Gange and Chalukya Naresh Telang, who were defeated by King Bhoj. Their defeat led to the proverb Kahan Raja Bhoj or Kahan Gange Telang, which ultimately became Kahan Raja Bhoj or Kahan Gangu Teli. There are beautiful proverbs based on wisdom. Aankho dekhi manu, kano suni na manu, meaning I believe what I see but not what I hear, implying seeing is believing. Or even this, Aftab par thuke apne hi muh par pade, meaning spit in the sun and your spittle will fall in your face, implying speaking evil of the great will injure yourself. Friends, I hope you enjoyed listening to this episode. Keep coming back for more as I discuss proverbs from various other regions every Friday at Galp Lok. Till then, keep spreading love, as they say in Hindustani. Aashiki na kije to kya ghas kho diye? If you don't want to love, go cut the grass. Thank you.